Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And here we go at Mile High. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Opening play, and Bo will throw. Brought in by Vele. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. This is Alvin Kamara with it. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. Here's a loft deep down the middle. His first throw is an interception. The rookie from Ohio State takes it away. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number 1. And number 2, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. He's got it inside the 25. All the way, touchdown Denver. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. Carlson good on the extra point. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. It's a pickup of 11. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. He's on the move. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he pushed deep in enemy territory with that, down inside the 25. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 24. Escapes out to the left. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
Oh, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs tie this game 7-7. Butker on now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back for the pick six. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, first and 10. Back to the air, Nix after the pick. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Let's go now.
Nix from the gun. Diving, it looks close. They say he caught it. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Kamara now on first and 10. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be second and 5.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
He lofts it deep left. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get get it down to a single point. That type of play right there, Brock, who do you credit more? You crediting him for making the catch or the quarterback for putting just the right touch on that football?
Are you asking me the quarterback or me the analyst?
The unbiased observer of football.
Sure. Well, the quarterback's going to say, that's all of me. That's a beautiful arc. Don't you love that touch?
Yep,
the receiver's going to say, yeah, but I'm the one who brought it down for you. The answer is it's both, and that was awesome.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos tie things up at 14. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow. Hey, 15.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He's gonna loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 10. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs need only one to take the lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
60 Eagle. Come on.
Kamara running out of the gun. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Go.
From the 32. He's trying to push the field. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. Neither side separating much so far. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll try to attack this deficit, starting with first and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. That's complete to Ingram along the sideline. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
That finds Vele complete. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here we go, set.
from the 17. Chased out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. We're working a couple of yards past the line. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to give him the ball.
And he's tackled for a short gain.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. He has it at the 33. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. 65 yards on the punt there. And the Broncos get set to take over. New set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Mims with the grab. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They're set up at the 35 now.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Nix with it on 1st. Complete. It's Ingram. And he's out of bounds after a nice pickup to the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. They'll run with Kamara. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. They got a handful on the play. Now need a handful more. 5 yards on 2nd and goal. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Broncos looking for a score before halftime. Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Play action with Nix. Flushed out of the pocket. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Broncos earn the chance to tie before halftime. Point after from Carlson is up and good. And the Broncos tie this game at 21. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds his man Rice. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Hauled in by Worthy. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the Broncos' 44-yard line.
Easy.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. He lets one fly deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Attack!
First down from the red zone. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. He'll throw it from his own end zone. Kamara's got it. And all he's able to do is get them a touch more space to the 4. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Throwing from near his own goal line. And the pressure gets home. He doesn't throw it in time. That's a safety. Some early down aggressiveness in the shadow of their own end zone there, Brock. And unfortunately, it costs them. They're going to have to punt it away following the safety.
Well, you know me. I don't ever mind aggressiveness. I think it empowers your quarterback, empowers that offensive huddle. But you also got to know, as a quarterback, if you call a pass play, you got to do your job. And doing your job means avoiding a safety in that circumstance.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half.
43. Yellow.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Hauled in by Rice. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Rolling left, buying some time. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Second and 10 now. Throwing for the end zone. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Completes this one to Rice. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. Run from Pacheco to start the half. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Finds his man, it's Worthy. A solid gain there, gets him across the 45 before he goes out. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Looking to throw Mahomes. On target to Worthy. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
First down throw, Mahomes. Left side, it's caught by Rice. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Back to the air, Mahomes. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you've got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Another throw for Mahomes. On the move, headed right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs push the lead to 2 scores now. Butker on now to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Forced out to his right. Now he's throwing deep, left side. And he makes the wait. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. Escapes the pocket. He's loaded another one up. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give them that first down. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. They'll run here following the penalty. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Nix. This throw is caught. Touchdown, Denver! And the Broncos offense isn't leaving the field. Looks like they're going to go for 2. He's throwing for it! And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you've got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow. Forty-three.
Blitz coming, Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. Stiff arm success. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's on the move. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Hey, 57, 57. Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
A 2nd down run by Pacheco. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. It came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Up and good from Blankenship. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Here in the 3rd quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, well, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They run it from the gun with Kamara. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Has him on the quick hitter. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
Come on, set. Go.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Ready.
On third down, here's Nix. He has the first over the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19. That's the end of the third on Sunday night. It's They'll come up first and 10.
19 Lions. Set up. Check go.
Working inside the red zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they face second down. They'll throw again. Nix. The throw is caught. It's a Denver touchdown. The touchdown brought it even, and this try can give them a fourth quarter lead. And he comes through on the kick to give them the lead here in the fourth quarter. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Here's Mahomes. Called in by Worthy. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Flush down now to his left. Throwing on the run, deep down that. They connect on the deep shot. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Yellow.
They'll run. Pacheco has the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a fourth quarter lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Here are the Chiefs facing a massive 2-point try. Mahomes throwing for 2. And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, first and 10.
65 cat. Ready.
Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Let's go.
Again on second and 10. Nix finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. 35 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Nick's now to throw. No place to go, so he just threw it away. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Here we go, set.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Buys time, rolling right. Now he takes it.
Well, the QB made something happen. He got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Here we go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Denver. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow, yellow. Here, 15. Right side.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's able to cross the 40 before going out. They'll head up first and 10 from the 42.
Yellow. Right side.
Pressure coming for Mahomes. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
All right. Yellow. Right side.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He finds his running back deep down the left side. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs take a 4th quarter lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's a give inside to Kamara. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. Offense up to the line fast. 2nd and 6 now. That's complete to Vele. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Chiefs in a nickel set for this 3rd down call.
Let's go now.
Back to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. That's good for 7 yards. And the Broncos will have a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Go.
Running behind center with Kamara. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Set.
Here's 2nd and 7. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's a give to Kamara. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Second down now, 7 to go.
Set it.
Nix from the gun. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs make the play that should win them this game. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Go low. Hey, dribble in, dribble in. Hey, 27. Where's it?
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Chased out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. And the Broncos have some new life in the 4th. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception to give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Kamara gets it. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Cut near the goal line. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And the whistles go off, so we've got a timeout, 9 seconds left in the game. So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Set.
Here he is to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. And it's not over yet. They score here in the final minutes, and now they can tie or even win this game right here. So here come the Broncos. Big spot now as they try for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point.
Here he is to throw. Putting the body on the line for his team. They didn't come here today to play for no overtime, Brock. They didn't come here today to come away with a tie. They came here for the W, baby. And that 2-point conversion has them now moments away from that.
So many factors go into a big decision like that, Kate. You got to separate the emotion of it. You got to look at where your team is. And ultimately, who do you trust the most? In these huge decisions, time and again, it's all about trust to me. And this staff, well, they put the trust in that offense to go deliver, and boy, did they ever.
And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Man in motion, out of the slot. One final shot here. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's a win for the Broncos. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.